South Korea is becoming more and more established as a major force in the world defense sector. Seoul is still working toward its lofty objective of becoming one of the world's top for military exporters, despite the rising conflicts in the Middle East and Europe, which have led to an increase in the demand for military hardware worldwide. South Korea is ranked 9th in the world for major arms shipments between 2021 and 2025, according to data from the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute SIPRI. However, by aggressively broadening its commercial reach to encompass NATO member states, President Lee Jae Myung's administration is striving for a far higher position. Record-breaking sales of its three main pillars of defense equipment, which have successfully entered the very competitive European market, have been the driving force behind South Korea's success in entering foreign markets. The FA-50 Fighting Eagle light fighter jet, the K2 Black Panther main battle tank, and the K9 Thunder self-propelled howitzer have all $1 billion contracts in Poland, Romania, and other Southeast Asian and Middle Eastern nations. The demonstrated effectiveness of the Cheongung-II Korean Patriot air defense system has now further reinforced its export portfolio. The United Arab Emirates UAE Cheongung-II system reportedly achieved an interception success rate of over 90% against missile threats during the Middle East conflict, prompting Saudi Arabia to promptly deploy a similar system and additional orders from the UAE. The quality of its extremely effective industrial structure is what has allowed South Korea to secure numerous contracts for enormous sums of money, including a $44 billion United States defense megaproject with Poland. The Korea Institute for Defense Analyses (KITA) found that South Korea can produce huge quantities of superior defense equipment at more competitive prices and with much shorter lead times than Western manufacturers, including the United States. A domestic SME supply chain ecosystem that specializes in electrical and radar components has been able to increase its manufacturing capacity in response to the strong demand from the global market, further supporting this enormous expansion. Even while South Korea has demonstrated rapid growth patterns both on land and in the air, its attempts to control the world market are starting to encounter new competition from Japan, a neighbor. This is because Japan's defense industry can now effectively compete in the global market thanks to the Tokyo government's relaxation of defense equipment export regulations. This was already shown when Japan's proposal, which was based on the Mogami-class frigate, outbid South Korea's offer in Australia's warship procurement project. In the future, Seoul and Tokyo are expected to compete even more fiercely, especially in the area of maritime defense equipment and defense market penetration in Southeast Asia.